Good evening, carnivore hunters. As promised, I'm going to show you some of my lab work today, and then I'm going to follow up again, hopefully around the January-February timeframe. I think I've had some good improvement in my overall health. I've still got a little ways to go, and I'll show that all to you. Um, I do want to state that I am not a doctor, nor am I giving advice. I'm simply telling you what Carnivore has done for me up to this point, at least what I feel it's done for me. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Um, this first slide is showing some blood cell counts. Um, the I'm not too concerned about the blood cell counts. My MHC on the right here, that's slightly low. So on each page, let me back up here. On each page, I'm going to give you either 2 or 3 charts. One of my labs was from May of 2020, December 2022, and August 2023. And so some lab work didn't get done for whatever reason. And so in this particular case, I only have 2 graphics to show you for my blood cell count because a third wasn't done. And then we'll have ranges, and then I'll have I'm not going to read all these descriptions. These are the ones that are read for me. If you're curious and want to read up on that, you can pause the video and check that out. But anyways, my my blood cell count overall looks pretty healthy, and always has. This is going to show you my liver function, and I'm a little concerned with this one. The AST and the ALT. Um, the AST is a range from 12 to 47. So I'm slightly high as of 2023. 2022, everything was golden. So I think a lot of that had to do with COVID. I was a non-essential worker, and so I had to work from home, and with that came a lot of snacking. And uh, ideally, I should have started carnivore when we were all in COVID and working from home, but I went the opposite way, and some of these numbers will reflect that. I can't really explain this lab from 2020. The numbers and the reds are a little different, um, but I don't know. I think by the time I go to get labs done, something I'm doing, I'm going to show you my kidney function here in a minute. And so something aside from carnivore that I'm doing to try to help these numbers is I've cut out the alcohol. I have cut out the uh, energy drinks. I would drink 1, 2, sometimes 3 energy drinks a day, and even though I knew they were horrible for me, but I've cut those out. And something else I'm trying really hard to do, and it's extremely difficult for me, but I'm trying to quit chewing. I've been chewing for 44 years. I mean, I started very young, and so it's been very difficult for me to quit. I think those 3 things will help my kidney and my liver improve. Um, so let's go into cholesterol. You can see my cholesterol was wrecked. That top box, or that top graphic, is from 2022, or I'm sorry, 2020. The second box down is from 2022. And look at my triglycerides. They're 827. I mean, the triglycerides were through the roof. Um, and something to note on the triglycerides is, for as long as I've been getting labs done, the doctors my entire life have always told me, "Oh, your triglycerides are high. You need to work on that." And so today I'm golden. My HDL is a little bit low. I'm not, that's your good cholesterol, so I'm not too overly overly concerned with that. But look at my triglycerides, 118. Um, the ranges are in the first box up there. Anything less than or equal to 149. So I mean, just a huge improvement. Huge improvement. Um, as far as my HDL is concerned, you can see that number is actually climbing. It fell in that middle chart down to 19, but I'm only 5 points away from my HDL being in the normal range. Again, January, February, I think you're going to see that number improve. This one is my kidney function, and I really don't know how to explain this because I don't know enough about it. What I do know how to do is read numbers. So I was told years ago that I was passing too much protein in my urine. Never really understood that concept, but these on this top graphic, you'll see these extra numbers that aren't in the other ones, and that's because I was seeing a phlebotomist. That's a kidney doctor, I think. Um, and so that was from a 24-hour sample test I had to do. I haven't done it since, and I'm actually waiting on a call to get an appointment. However, if you look at the second graphic, 825 and 920 compared to this, my kidney has already improved by nearly half. So um, I might hold off on the phlebotomist and wait until January and February and see what these numbers do. And again, the alcohol, the energy drinks, the nicotine, I think, yeah, if I can get, well, I have, except for the nicotine, cutting all that out. And I really feel like I improved from December to August. I improved by half almost. So I think we're going to see a huge improvement in January there as well. And finally, oh no, wait, the blood glucose, my blood sugar. This is another good one. 2020, it was 156. The upper range for that is 106, if you see the range off to the right there. Came down a little in 2022, which I'm not sure why. I thought that kind of surprised me. But now I'm 80, so my blood sugar is right where it needs to be. Very happy about that. The next slide. So I put this slide together a couple of weeks ago, and I actually have an updated charts here as well, but I'll save those for the January timeframe. This first one is a blood pressure tracker that I downloaded from Google, the Google store, and you can see there's been somewhat of a downward trend on my systolic, which is the top, my pulse, which is the middle, and diastolic. And my latest graphic, if I had updated this, you would see my blood pressure is actually back to normal now, just in a couple of weeks, and starting from June 15th when I started Carnivore. This second graphic, the Samsung Health, if you have a Samsung, you know what this is, especially if you track your health. What I like about this, I have a smart scale that it's called VSync, VESYNC, I believe it is, and it will automatically upload my weight to the Samsung Health app. And so I weigh myself every day, and you can see I have a month time frame in here. This bottom number says 209. It's kind of funny because you'll see in one of my other videos, I plateaued for a little while. I got down to that 209. I was super excited, and then all of a sudden I'm bouncing between 210 and 214, and I think I just got to that point in my diet. I think everybody's gonna experience a stall in your goals. So I'm increasing my exercise uh, and not really changing the way I eat. I'm just changing my exercise, and my goal is by this hunting season, late October, early November, to be below 200. And my overall goal is to be at 175. And as you can see, those last few numbers, I'm tracking pretty good. If I peaked out at 240, and I was right around 238, 234, 238 or 240 when I started this journey. And uh, I weighed myself this morning, and I was down to 205. So super excited about that. I think I'll easily hit my below 200 goal uh, by the time hunting starts. And man, I'm really hoping when I go to get my lab work done in January or February, I'm hoping to hit my target, which is 175. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, subscribe to our page. We've got a whole bunch of good stuff coming out. Um, like this video if you got any value out of it, and if you want to, and hit the notification button so that when I create that next lab video, you can see where my kidney and liver is at that time. And it's been quite a journey so far. I'm super excited, and my brother, he's all in on this too. He's got some great content coming out, and we'll talk to you all later. Have a great evening,